Okay, 1, 2. Yes, thank you, Megan, for that awesome introduction. That was brilliant. Thank you, everybody, for coming to this webinar about considerations when upgrading LabVantage LIMS. It's great to have you here. So I'm Rebecca Ashley. I've been working in IT generally and pretty much all of that in informatics consulting for a good 20 years. 6 years in consulting and 10 years with LabVantage overall. I'm going to admit I have kind of a soft spot for LabVantage. Working for LabVantage was my second job out of college, far too many years ago to count now. And I really love this company. I love working for them. I like how they approach the strategies and technologies to provide solutions and how they support clients moving forward, and that's what this webinar is all about. So I would like to go through discussing specifically approaching an upgrade for people who already have LabVantage and maybe on, in some cases, much older versions, and the different approaches you might want to take depending on what your upgrade is going to involve and how to identify that. So project planning becomes first and foremost when you're looking at LabVantage upgrade. When you want to compare your custom functionality with the release notes, and we're going to look into that a little bit in more depth in another slide. I'd like to talk about licensed modules, which are a way LabVantage makes it so that the core product meets most laboratories' needs, and then for special industries that need a bit more functionality, they can pick and choose extra functionality to add into the product, and that keeps support and development of the base product a little bit easier and a little bit cheaper for everybody else. There are core key modules that also get improved all the time. A lot of work goes into the core product that is very stable and mature now, but it's still being constantly upgraded with feedback from clients. For example, how departmental security has been improved recently. It's worth looking into. Then at the very end, we'll talk about removing deprecated customizations, as that can be important sometimes, and then we'll go into a question and answer session. Okay. So LabVantage is 22 years. So I wasn't going to talk about how long ago it was, but it's 22 years and it's still going. It's been redeveloped, it's been enhanced. It's a large and very mature product. It means there's several versions out there in the field. People might be on an older version, have taken the "it isn't broke, don't fix it" approach to upgrading, but now they're thinking of moving forwards, either because they need to upgrade infrastructure, you want new features, want any bug fixes, you want to add more into the product. There's so many reasons for wanting to upgrade. LabVantage does recommend that everybody, if possible, stay on the latest version. If you've already bought LabVantage, getting the latest version is free. It comes with the support contract. You can download it from VantageCare, and it's recommended. It's not something everybody always wants to take the time and effort to do. We're going to go into some of those efforts in this webinar. So upgrades make new features available, obviously, but they also receive adjustments in existing features, particularly in the user interface, which could affect your user training and what the user experience is like. So you want to support your end users through an upgrade. And if you have customizations, particularly with code that's using JavaScript and Java in the back end for automated features, sometimes upgrade can affect your custom code. And it's something that CSOLs has experience and specialty in, is upgrading features, especially if you're going from a much older version of LabVantage to a newer one. There's a good chance that features may have been deprecated, changed, code has changed, and we know how to kind of approach that. We've seen the most common issues in the field and how to upgrade them efficiently, and we could help you with things like that and advise as well. So in planning your upgrade project, we recommend that you build in time and design the project first with going and getting intelligence from your system, looking at what your requirement specifications and your design specs are. Compare those with LabVantage release notes, and then put all that information into a gap analysis. Which features are you using that have been affected by upgrades between all the versions that you're going from and to? Take a look at the out-of-the-box features that have been improved or that are new that you may be able to leverage and going down the road improve your LIMS, perhaps moving even away from where you customized a solution and LabVantage have now built that solution into the product. You might want to migrate what you're doing into the out-of-the-box solution so that it's more fully supported going down the road, and you get all the free bug fixes and upgrades that come into that solution.